Hey all, Johnny Crass here. You know what this is, right? You know what this is? This is motherfucking Rambling Rants. That's what the fuck this is. Yeah, we're doing a fucking throwback, to the good days of this channel. The days when I drive around, fucking bitch about some gaming, fucking lay down some knowledge on y'all motherfuckers. So, if you're newer to my channel and you don't know what this is, it's pretty much just a little chat video I do on my drive to a location. I'm driving to my anatomy class right now. Yeah, a little just drive to a location discussing a topic. So today's topic is one that has recently become very near and dear to my heart, and that is the versatility of the flying carpet. Now, when this item first came out, it was kind of viewed as a bit of a joke. Yeah, kind of viewed as a bit of a joke. Not everyone saw a big use for it, and it just running yellow lights. It just wasn't that well liked. But in recent times, I've been using it in a fair number of lists. Most recent one, this was an idea by a New Zealand fellow named Sam Witt that I completely stole from. But that's what he gets. He helps run the podcast Kiwi Hammer, definitely worth checking out. But to give the level 4 in the Chaos Dwarf list the flying carpet, there are a few reasons for this. One, the Chaos Dwarf list I've been running in recent days is a very static gunline, with the Kadai Destroyer as the one real tool to reach out and touch somebody, if they choose not to run the castle. Now, this was a problem for a little while, because if they had the tools to deal with the Destroyer, and they didn't want to play my game, it would be a very dull game. But Sam pointed out to me that with the magic carpet, the dwarf prophet can fly, bring death magic into range, and yeah, just get to where he needs to be with death magic. I just played a tournament on Saturday with this list, level 4 death, magic carpet, charm shield, 4 up ward save, and he's pretty much the reason I won my games. Flying Purple Sun, Flying Spirit Leech is just a very solid method. There's not much bad that he can do, in all honesty. He sings and he dances. Just overall fantastic little build. Getting death spells into range and into locations that are better suited for me is perfect. And when things get too hot, he just flies right back behind the blunderbuss unit. So overall, fantastic item for Chaos Dwarves. Now, if we look at some of the other armies, some don't need it. Like, most of the Elves and Empire and Bretonnia do not need it, due to the fact, Vampires also, due to the fact that they can take flying characters. So, they're kind of off the hook for needing flying carpet, though Empire with a Witch Hunter with flying carpet is always fun. But some of the other armies actually can use it to great effect. Ogres, I've seen a few ogre builds that run the flying carpet that are fairly interesting. It gives the Tyrant a lot of threat range. Warriors are an army that really does not need it. All their characters can fly if they want them to. Demons can't take it, sadly. Orcs and Goblins is another one that I've seen. I haven't been impressed with it, but I've seen it. Yeah, just something to take away. Haven't really seen it work yet. I know Malorian's done it 1,000 times with Super Orc, but we both know how well that seems to work out. Let's see. Merging. Yeah, you get to see that I drive like a crazy person these days. Few other armies it works for. Beastmen, it's pretty interesting. You get the Flying Deathcaster again. Really, Fly really comes into a whole nother level when you're running Death. Death with its short ranges and with its amazing Vortex really benefit from Fly. It lets you get up, but out of the way if you're a small lone model, and just gives you the ability to use Death as a surgical tool and a bludgeoning stick. Also flying into the middle of someone's army where you're safe, can't be charged, and doing a bubble soul blight is really nice for a deterrent for them to get into combat with you, or to help you tip combats in your favor without risking your mage. So Beastman is another one that I could see the flying carpet being useful. Yeah. Having a brain fart. Sorry about that. Yeah, Wood Elves don't need it. Empire doesn't need it. So Beastmen, Chaos Dwarves, Ogres. These are books that can use it because they struggle. They don't struggle in the movement phase, but certain parts of their army lack stronger mobility. And I know Ogres are move 6 and all that fucking jazz, but still. Tomb Kings can do actually a really fun list that I've seen once or twice with double carpet characters. I don't know. I've seen it before. I don't know if it works. I had a buddy try and do it for a while with a death mage and then I think it was like a death mage and a king, maybe. It was a while ago. But I don't know, Tomb Kings can do the Flying Deathcasters. One problem is he can't march, which makes him a little less effective. But Tomb Kings actually have their own magic carpet, which is slightly better. Cloak of Dooms. So there's that. I'm trying to remember all the armies. It's been a while since I listed them all off. Covered the elves, covered the dwarves. I don't know if the actual dwarves will be able to take magic carpet, but if they can, it'll be fun to have a fucking tank lord flying around just being a dick. Lizardmen. Lizardmen's interesting because the Slan can't take a magic carpet, but a skink priest can. And since a Slan can channel cast through a skink priest, it's pretty much all the joy of taking a magic carpet on your Slan with none of the risk. Sure, you risk like 130 point skink priest, but I think to get a flying caster, this is not that big of a risk. Yeah, I like that idea, actually. Flying skink priests Though I'm unsure if Skink Priests can ride pterodons. I have not looked that closely at the new Lizardman book. If they can, the magic carpet's worthless because the pterodon gives them an extra wound, I believe, or an extra toughness. One of the two. But if not, magic carpet's perfect for a Skink Priest. Yeah. I cannot remember the armies right now. I think I covered all of them. Bretonia has flying characters, so they don't care. Did I forget anyone? If I forgot anyone, let me know. Please let me know. Because I am actually having a pretty strong love affair with this item currently. It's good for competitive play. It's always fun for fun play. And it gives the Chaos Dwarf gun line a bit more of a dynamic, which it didn't have originally. Yeah. So if you notice, we've been driving for a while. I do not live close to my school. Chico is a very big place. But we're almost there. And we're still 2 hours to spare. Always get to places early. That's some advice I can give to any gamer, really. It's always worth getting to a place early. So yeah, if you have any more requests for Rambling Rants, ideas for new videos, this is going to start happening again. I love doing these. They're a ton of fun. I get to just fucking run my mouth about whimsical nonsense. Talk about the game I love, Warhammer. Thank you guys so much for being supportive of this channel's resurgence, of this channel coming back, of my rough patch with Malifaux, that you're just saying, go back to GW. Just paint Malifaux, but go back to GW. It's the game you know and love, and you're right, it is. Warhammer is the game I've come back to countless times.